Just uncharted headquarters for Mentor's Day celebration. Yeah. It was starting so early, so early. Let's get in. Talk to you soon.
So take the left one almost cuts into the right one. Kata. Oh, lakini usikate kando. Okay, so slightly outside, you sort of look like you're cutting across. Wonderful. Am I doing a good job explaining? Okay. That means then, no, finally. Aya, say hi. Thank you. Finally. I love you. Hiyo ni gumu. Tuanze na hi. Hi. Wonderful. Cheza na pinky. Cheza na the little finger. To the middle of your chest. Katikati. The kidole is still looking up. So it's like you're holding a fist and a fist to your chest, but then release the little finger. What are you doing? You know, by the way, the interesting thing with sign language is if you sign badly, you could just be saying the wrong thing. Is it true? I think. Unaweza kuwa unataka kusema ai na kumbe ni matusi unafanya. So it's facing up. No. Upande wa ndani ndio inashika hapa. Ubaya ndio unatumia left hand. Hapo ndio kuna kizungumkuti. Wonderful. I love. Love is almost like a defense, the way you typically defend yourself.
Wakanda.
Wonderful. What Wakanda. So I, Wakanda, you ni kabisa point. African mother pointing. Oh, okay. So the deaf community also have slang. So the other way they say I love you is this. You know, we used to be beaten for doing this thing. Do you remember? Yeah. But it was, I think, Batman, there was something else. Spider-Man. DMX. Was it DMX? Yeah. But this is an easier way of saying I love you. Fun fact. So the extreme, okay, so what we are doing is, we have your 5 fingers, drop the middle
and ring.
The ones closest to the little finger, drop the 2. Drop the 2 that are closest to the little finger. So the middle finger and the ring finger. Are we together? Now your little finger is the I. Your little finger is the I. The L for love is your index finger and your thumb. And then the U is the index and the little finger. Mommy finger and baby finger. If you want to need cogomelo. Are we together?
Hi, my loves. How are you doing? This is crazy because I need to check if you can see me well from here, and I need to address you. How are you doing? So this is the International Week of Persons with Disabilities. And it's kind of busy. What did we do yesterday? Yesterday, the Safaricom was celebrating with the Kenya Business Disability Network at Movenpick in Westlands. And then also we were the Nairobi County National Councils of Persons with Disabilities was celebrating at Charter Hall, which began with a walk from The procession began from Jivanji Gardens, and then UDPK, we were there up to evening. We were doing awareness on the street awareness, and we were mainly around the Aga Khan walk. Yeah, actually, yeah, at Pronto, you see where there's Pronto, we were there. I managed to do some interviews with some people. Yeah, it was nice. Change of venue. So it was a nice experience. We noticed women are the worst when it comes to negative perception for disability. Anytime you would approach mostly women, ladies, and tell them to give you a few minutes to enlighten them, or if they knew anything to do with disability, the minute you mention disability, no matter how you frame it, they're like not interested. Yeah, like men and youths, we did better with them. They were eager to learn, to share, but women, ladies, and we women are the ones who give birth, and children sometimes come out with disabilities. Yet you are the worst. The negative perception, you are the worst. That's what we noticed as you are doing the streets awareness. Yeah, as advocates, we have a long way to go, clearly. Today we are at Standard Chartered headquarters in Westlands for the Mentors Den under the Future Makers Rise program, implemented, of course, by Light for the World, Sightsavers, UDPK. Yeah, so we also celebrating, it's a continuation also of the celebration of Persons with Disabilities Day, the international one, and today we are mentoring pupils or students with disability from the Treeside School for the Deaf in Kasarani. Yeah, later. Guys, I'm a guide today. I'm a guide. Eh, kwani walibadilisha wapi? Kumebadilishwa
Penye tulikuwa ile
mahali tumekuwa event ni hapa. Oh, si niliona nika okay.
Nini?
Nini? Oh, tumepitia. Ai, ni huku?
Ni huku kweli?
So hii ni back door.
Ama kitamba?
Kiasi? Oh, yeah. Sawa.
Achilia tu nicheka.
Tunifikia. Twende tu straight, ni pachache. And when guiding a visually impaired person, you let them hold you, not the other way. I was doing it because we have that a friendship. Yeah. So don't do it like me. They are the ones who hold you, okay? And their other senses are so sharp. Like we got here and he was like, I was seated around here. Like, really? And the desk mates were like, yeah, this is where he was seated. Welcome back. I was like, oh my God, because he came from the back door and we were kind of lost, but their senses are really sharp.
One eternity later.
Also online. I'm Katrina Nyambura, and I just checked what the Finland is proposing, the very last ones, and I'm like, hey, how are we? How realistic is it? Like, we've been made to believe some things can't really happen, especially in our African countries. like they're reducing working hours to shorter working hours. Like if you ask our government, like I'm sure they will say, can these people be working like 20 hours and rest 4 hours? Yes. And then I'm seeing they are reduced working hours, and I'm like, really? Is that African? I don't know. Will that apply to our continent? I'm not so sure. So, yeah, that really got me thinking. I'd love to hear. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one thinking in an African way. But yeah, thanks to our leaders. That one they would fight it nail and tooth. Hey guys, how are you? How are you doing? It's a blissful soul, Katrina WW for Wadika. Have I even done a proper intro? No, I haven't. I am currently at EB Styles Westlands. We stopped saying where we are because we're just promoting them for nothing. Well, we were here with the SDGs Kenya Forum celebrating 10-year anniversary, and also it's 5 years to the 2030 SDGs goal. Yet a lot has not happened. So we were reviewing the UN reforms for the SDGs. That's why we were here. And you see the struggle. You guys, you see the struggles. Some very nice things, and not very practical, especially for African leaders. And then you're like, the youth of that day will have to deal with those problems. That's fine. You know? So I think then, if that might be the case, then it means it's a challenge to us. Because if God allows us to follow that, we'll be here. So we'll still be feeling the brunt of it all if nothing is done in the next 5 years. So how about as youth? Let's take as much spaces as possible and do our bit. Just remembering, always remember, those that came up with them might not be there, but we will be there. And maybe our children will be there if we will be parents by then. So, yeah, I know Gen Z is a factor.
We'll pray for them.
Maybe you should testify. Tell us how nice marriage is now that you're there.
It's part of SDGs.
Sustainable
development. Yeah.
Sustainable families as well. Yeah, so let's take the initiative. I feel like this is now on us. You know, so if we do not take up the right spaces, if we do not speak out, if we do not take the right initiatives and actions, then what? We are the ones who are going to commitment that even wherever I am, I'm a disability advocate. So even as an advocate, I'll be reminding my community not implemented. So let's get up, let's wake up, let's do what we can.
You're going to give your comments, and then Morris is going to close. We need to go home, right?
Yeah.
That is also part of SDG. Going home.
I also had sentiments on partnerships, because we've been told funding is not getting better anytime soon. So let's partner within ourselves. If we are doing the same thing, can we partner to make it easier for us to accomplish our goals? On the other one, you see, as our brother here was talking about the language, it's too strong for some youth, right? And we've also been mentioning about the rural areas. I also wanted to bring our attention to something an area that I feel is always forgotten. Like we always say, Nairobi is covered. Watu wa Nairobi wako na information, tumefanya a lot in Nairobi, but we forget the poor urban settlements, So, kama mmeenda universities and they could not talk about SDGs. Now imagine someone in Mathare, Kibra, and such. Yeah. So utapata this information is we are going to say it's in the urban setups, and we should now go to the rural but we have forgotten these very important people, and aren't they the majority? Si Eastlands ndo majority. And how many people can you utokea tu sahi hata tufanye tu aka short survey, tumetokea tushuke tu gari pale hata tusiende mbali OTC. It's almost kwa CBD, right? Simamisha watu randomly and then waulize hata SDGs ni nini. The biggest percentage won't be able to give an answer. So I think tunapeleka information to maybe a select few, and that is where the problem is, because even in these poor urban settlements, hakuna smartphones. As much as we don't want to look at it that way. In Nairobi, yes, but hakuna smartphones. Hakuna Wi-Fi. They can barely afford it. Ni nyumba ya mabati atalipa 500 to 1,000, 1,500 rent. Alafu unataka ongeze smartphone, aongeze Wi-Fi and all that. Alafu ajue ati kuna SDGs aende kwa the Kenya SDGs forum page. They don't even know some of these organizations exist. So we really need to look at taking this information not just to the rural areas but also these settlements. And finally, yo Delulu, that Solulu can end you up either in jail or paying a very hefty fine. Have you seen? There is a credit company that has just paid a young person some very good money because koti imepitisha. Why are you sending me texts and calling? Did I give you my info? First, number one, where did you get my information? So that person took the company to ODPC something, yeah, and it passed that, yeah. If this person is not the one who gave you info, welcome to me, my messages and all that. We need to understand, number one, where did you get their data? Number two, you don't have consent to be texting and calling them about your company. So nimeona comrades wameanza kusema Safaricom next and other companies they are targeting akina Betika and the likes there. Watu kutumia those messages every time. The law has shown you can sue. So hapo tukue very careful. We don't have consent to send them all these nice information. So if they sue, sijui kama ni SDGs forum nataka kuweka on the lights to do this, they can really sue and itapita. Thank you.
The world is becoming very sensitive to everything, you know, and it's just interesting because
If it's pleasing to the eye, you know Katrina will show you. You know that, right? That's your Torian right here. So this was beautiful and pleasing to the eye. Anyway, see you on the next video. Do like, subscribe if you haven't, share with everyone who knows you and you know, and comment positively. Bye.